Canva looks simple. You open a template, you drag some text, you add an image, and in a few minutes, you have a design that looks professional. But behind that simple interface is one of the most powerful business models in modern software. Canva did not just build a design tool. It built a design habit. It turned millions of non-designers into creators. It made templates feel easier than starting from scratch. It used free access to bring users in. It used premium features to convert them. And it expanded from individual creators into teams, businesses, schools, and enterprises. The hidden business model is not just design. It is access, templates, collaboration, workflows, subscriptions, and visual communication at scale. This is how Canva became a design empire. Before Canva, design felt difficult for most people. Professional design tools were powerful, but intimidating. They were built for trained designers. They had steep learning curves. They required time, skill, and confidence. And for many small businesses, students, creators, and marketers, that was too much friction. But the need for design was everywhere. People needed social media posts, presentations, posters, flyers, logos, thumbnails, documents, invitations, resumes, ads, and business graphics. The demand was already there. The problem was that most people did not want to become designers. They just wanted a good-looking result. Canva's opportunity was hidden in that gap. Not professional design for professional designers. Simple design for everyone else. The first major business insight behind Canva is templates. Templates are not just design assets. They are friction reducers. When someone opens a blank page, they have to make too many decisions. What size should this be? Where should the text go? Which color should I use? What image should I choose? Does this look professional? That blank page creates resistance. Templates remove that resistance. Instead of starting from nothing, the user starts from something that already looks good. A template gives structure. It gives confidence. It gives speed. And most importantly, it matches user intent. If someone searches for an Instagram post, a pitch deck, a resume, or a YouTube thumbnail, Canva can give them a starting point immediately. That is powerful, because the template is not just a design. It is the entry point into the product. Canva's second major business insight is freemium. The free product removes the biggest barrier. You do not need to pay first. You do not need to download complex software. You do not need to learn a professional workflow. You can simply start. That first experience matters. Because once a user creates their first design, Canva is no longer just a website. It becomes a tool they have used, a place where their work exists, a shortcut they remember. Then, over time, the paid version becomes easier to understand. Premium templates, premium images, background remover, brand kits, more storage, team features, better export options, more advanced tools. The free version creates usage. The paid version captures the users who need more. That is the power of freemium. It does not sell before value. It lets value happen first. Canva did something very important. It did not try to win by being the most complex design tool. It won by being simple enough for the largest number of people. That matters because most users do not need every professional design feature. They need speed, clarity, good templates, easy editing, fast exports, and a result that looks acceptable without years of training. Canva made design feel less technical. The interface turned complex design actions into simple moves. Drag, drop, resize, replace, export. This simplicity is not a weakness. It is the product strategy. The easier the product feels, the more people can use it. The more people use it, the more design moments Canva can capture. And the more design moments it captures, the stronger the habit becomes. Canva is not only software. It is also a content library. Templates, photos, icons, fonts, graphics, videos, presentations, documents, social media layouts, business materials. This creates a powerful moat. Because users are not only choosing a tool, they are choosing a starting point. A person who needs to create something quickly does not want to search across 10 different websites. They want one place where the design, the assets, the layout, and the export are connected. That is what Canva built. The more templates and assets it has, the more use cases it can serve. The more use cases it serves, the more often users return. And every return strengthens the business model. Because Canva does not need to be used once. It needs to become the default place people go when they need to create something visual. Canva's growth also comes from a strong usage loop. A user comes in to create one design. Then they realize they can create another. A social post becomes a presentation. A presentation becomes a document. A document becomes a flyer. A flyer becomes a brand template. A brand template becomes a team workflow. The product expands with the user. This is important because Canva does not only solve one design problem. It keeps finding the next one. Every new format gives users another reason to come back. Every saved design gives them a reason not to leave. Every template makes the next design faster. And every repeated use creates more familiarity. That is how a simple design tool becomes part of someone's routine. The business model is not one design. It is repeated creation. The next layer of Canva's business model is collaboration. A solo creator may start with a free design, but businesses need more than one design. They need consistency, shared assets, brand colors, logos, fonts, templates, team folders, permissions, and faster production across multiple people. This is where Canva becomes much more valuable. Because once a team starts working inside Canva, the product is no longer just a personal tool. It becomes part of the organization's workflow. Marketing teams use it. Sales teams use it. Teachers use it. Small businesses use it. Founders use it. Content teams use it. And when many people inside the same organization depend on the same workspace, switching becomes harder. That is how Canva moves from individual usage to team revenue. The user starts alone, but the business grows when the workflow spreads. Canva also understood something most software companies miss. The future customer may not start as a paying customer. They may start as a student, a teacher, a creator, a nonprofit, a freelancer, a small business owner, or someone making their first presentation. This matters because design habits can form early. If someone learns to create with Canva, they may keep using it later. At school, at work, in a business, in a team, for a side project, for marketing, for social media. That gives Canva a long-term advantage. The product does not only target companies at the moment they are ready to pay. It reaches people before they become high-value customers. That is why free access can be strategic. It creates familiarity before monetization, and familiarity can become future revenue. The biggest shift in Canva's story is that it moved from being a design tool to being a visual communication platform. That is a much bigger market. A design tool helps you make graphics. A visual communication platform helps you create presentations, documents, videos, websites, whiteboards, social content, brand materials, and business communication. This expansion changes the business. Canva is no longer only competing for graphic design tasks. It is competing for everyday communication workflows. The more work Canva can handle, the more valuable it becomes. This is also why AI and professional creative tools matter. If Canva can help users create faster, edit better, organize brands, collaborate with teams, and produce more types of content, it becomes harder to replace. The product expands, the workflow expands, and the business model expands with it. Many companies can copy features. They can build a design editor. They can add templates. They can add AI tools. They can offer a free plan. But copying Canva's business model is harder than copying its interface. Because the strength is not one feature. It is the system, a massive template library, a simple editor, a freemium funnel, a habit-forming workflow, a growing asset library, team collaboration, brand management, education adoption, business subscriptions, and repeated use across many content types. Each piece makes the others stronger. Templates bring users in. The editor helps them create. Saved designs bring them back. Premium tools create upgrade moments. Teams increase switching costs. And more formats increase usage frequency. That is the real advantage. Not one product feature. A connected creation ecosystem. So how did Canva become a design empire? Not by making design more complex. By making design easier. Not by selling only to professionals. By helping everyone else create. Not by forcing payment immediately. By letting users experience value first. The hidden business model is simple. Remove friction. Start with templates. Make creation easy. Turn free users into active users. Turn active users into premium users. Turn premium users into teams. And turn teams into long-term workflows. That is why Canva is more than a design app. It is a system for turning visual creation into recurring software revenue. The lesson is clear. The company that owns the easiest path to creation can become the default tool for millions of people. Subscribe to Hidden Business Models for more breakdowns of the strategies behind modern companies, apps, creators, and internet trends.